What is going on, guys? Joe here, back again for the final stage of my Santos Tour Down Under playthrough here on Pro Cycling Manager with Mitchelton-Scott, and today it is the big one. We are at Willunga Hill. We know this is where the tour will be decided with regards to the GC. There's also a first category mountain climb and 2 intermediate sprints. It's a big one. It's the Queen stage of the tour. And the current situation is Peter Sagan leads. He's in the orange jersey. Caleb Ewan probably won't be able to compete. Michael Wood sits in 3rd and our own Daryl Impey in 4th. We need to watch out for a few other riders though, the likes of Valgren, Pozzovivo, and of course Richie Porte, undefeated on Willunga Hill. So yeah, it will definitely be an exciting one today. So without further ado, let's get into it. So here we are, guys, on the start line for stage 6. Let's get all our riders to the front as usual to start the stage. I'm actually going to put Edmondson in the break again today. 2 intermediate sprints. He's 4th in that competition. So basically hoping he can move up and perhaps challenge for the lead of that. I don't think he can collect enough points to win it. But anyway, let's just put him in the break. Good to have someone in the break anyway. A few other guys chase. Let's make sure Impey is looked after. Real shame that he's on a -1 day, the deciding day of the tour. But anyway, Hepburn can protect him for now. But yeah, let's go further into the stage and I'll see you then. So guys, a quick race update. There are still 92 kilometers to go in the stage. We are approaching that first intermediate sprint though. There is a 6-man breakaway. There's Franchini, Edmondson, Ruben Guerrero, Carretero, Hindley and Boro. It looks like Hansen from Lotto is trying to join. It's probably a bit too late for that though. He's really using a lot of energy, I expect. And the break are less than 2 minutes clear. So the peloton aren't letting them go really at all. So there's not really a chance for the stage win, but we can definitely try and pick up some points in these competitions with Edmondson. So approaching that first intermediate sprint, let's up the pace with Edmondson. Just 2 kilometers to go now. Can we take the points here? We're going to have to move out. Let's launch the sprint a bit early. We're blocked slightly. Is anyone going to try and challenge this? It looks like it, but they've all sprinted too late. Edmondson will take it very comfortably. And that moves him up. We're still in 4th in that competition, or I think we're 5th. Yes, we were 5th, up to 4th now in that competition. So we are still 60 kilometers from the finish and everyone is failing to cooperate in the breakaway. So are they working again now? Yes, they are working, but at a slower tempo. We're still just 2 minutes or less than 2 minutes ahead of the peloton. Hopefully we can stay away at least till this intermediate sprint, but it looks like the peloton are giving the breakaway no chance today at all. So we are now approaching the second intermediate sprint, just 2.5 kilometers. Let's up the pace again with Edmondson, hoping to take the points yet again. And see where that puts us in the competition. 1.5 kilometers. Let's launch the sprint now. No one follows immediately. Boro now. It looks like Edmondson is okay and he will take them though. So there we go, across the line. Well done from Edmondson. Now into 3rd, just 1 point behind Ledagnu, tied with Sagan in 2nd. And now he'll have to win the stage to jump above those two, which is of course unlikely. So guys, just under 37 kilometers to go and we are approaching that first hill. The breakaway are less than 1 minute ahead. We've stopped working with Edmondson. Their chances are over for the day. It's time to up the tempo now. We want to give Impey the best possible chance of getting some time on his rivals. So let's start to make a train actually. Here we are then. Let's get to the front of the peloton. Hopefully Edmondson can join once we catch him. It looks like the breakaway have given up hope already, but let's really try and push the tempo now. Really try and tire out some of our rivals really. And we're approaching that first climb really quickly. Heyman doing some good work. We're now at the front of the peloton. Let's see what we can do on this climb. So here we are now approaching the bottom of the climb. The breakaway are trying desperately to get away. It's going to be no use though. Heyman's done really well. Edmondson can just sit actually. We're not going to use him today. Now it's Hepburn's go. Good job from Heyman to get us to the front. Hepburn needs to push the tempo now. Let's use a few more energy gels. We're just going to try and push the tempo up this first climb and then perhaps launch an attack with Impey in the second climb. We'll see how it goes. Hepburn doing a really good job. Hopefully a few of our rivals are getting tired. Here we are, now Durbridge's go. Hepburn, great job. We need to slow the tempo a little bit. Don't want to lose too many riders here. Let's see if Hepburn can cling on to the train there. Durbridge doing a good job dragging the peloton up the climb. 1.5 kilometers to go. Is that Ryan launching an attack? I think he's just trying to set a pace. Let's see if Durbridge can stay at the front of the train over the crest. We don't want to lose him just yet. Hamilton isn't a good flat rider, so we'll try and keep Durbridge over the climb. Here we go. Stettiner looks like he's going to try and take the points. No, it will be Durbridge at the front of our train, who now is in second in the competition, unbelievably. And here we go. 23 riders left in the peloton. We're creating gaps here. A few riders are failing to keep up. Richie Porte is back here, and they're really having to work hard to keep up with us. This is exactly what we're looking for. Durbridge doing a fantastic job as we swing under the 20 kilometer to go banner. So a fantastic job by Durbridge. He is now done for the day. Hepburn's go. Let's try and get right to the front of the peloton yet again for the bottom of the final climb up Willunga Hill. Can everyone stay behind Hepburn? It looks like it. This is going pretty well so far. Final energy gel now on Hamilton. Hepburn needs to push the tempo really fast along this flat section. Let's even go 95 actually. Let's just use the final energy gel on Maya. Impeys can come up very shortly. We need it for that final punch. Hepburn doing a really nice job. Let's get Hamilton ready to go. Let's use that final energy gel on Impey now. Hamilton's turn now. Hepburn just done for the day. Really great job from him. 8 kilometers to go in the final stage here. It is crunch time in the Tour Down Under. So Hamilton can really push the pace on this flat section. I'm expecting our rivals to launch an attack fairly early on the climb. I think we're going to try and do one with Impey though. Let's see how it plays out. 6 kilometers to go. Everyone is following the 3 Mitchelton-Scott riders at the front of the peloton. Hamilton is going to slightly push the pace now. 95. Can we do that? 5 kilometers to go in the Santos Tour Down Under. Hamilton doing a great job for his leader, Daryl Impey. It is soon to be Maya's go though. Here we go. Hamilton is now done. It is Maya's turn to push the tempo for Daryl Impey. 3.5 kilometers to go. Here it is, the deciding stage in the Tour Down Under. Maya's doing a good job. That's 95. Can we go faster than that? I don't think so. Impey's losing some red, and it looks like there's an attack. Let's pause it momentarily. We need to try and follow these riders. Let's follow Peter Sagan. Here we go. Let's follow these attacks. Impey follows the attack set by Domenico Pozzovivo. Can we follow these guys? We're going to have to go by ourselves. Ewan can't keep up. Here we go. Let's follow Michel Valgren now. Pozzovivo has a gap on everyone at the top of the stage. He's leading the race. 1.5 kilometers to go here. A lot of guys look drained. Michael Woods now leading the pack. Can he catch Pozzovivo, who's in a great position? Let's just 99 it to the finish now. Let's sprint. Here we are. And Rowan Dennis is challenging his teammate, but it looks like it's going to be Domenico Pozzovivo ahead of the Australian Rowan Dennis, who just takes second. Richie Porte in third on Willunga Hill. Woods in fourth. Wout Poels will come home in fifth. Sagan sixth. And will Impey take 7th? It will be Impey in 7th. Michel Valgren in 8th. Boy, oh boy, that was pretty tense to be fair. I wasn't expecting Pozzovivo to take it. Richie Porte couldn't quite recover the gap from Pozzovivo's early attack. And there you go. I'm not sure who's going to take it because I'm sure there was a time gap to Peter Sagan, who was in orange. Let's see. Let's see if Sagan has held on to his leader's jersey. So there's a replay. Pozzovivo takes it ahead of Dennis and Porte, who couldn't keep his undefeated record on Willunga Hill. And here we go. Here's the moment of truth. Pozzovivo, Dennis, Porte and Woods all on the same time. 19 seconds ahead of the second group, which our own Daryl Impey was in. And more importantly, Peter Sagan. So here we go. Pozzo takes the stage, but I think it is going to be Michael Woods who wins by a single second ahead of Peter Sagan, who's a further second ahead of Pozzovivo. Could it be any closer? Dennis 4th on 6 seconds. Porte 5th on 8. The top 5 separated by 8 seconds. That is ridiculous, but it is Michael Woods who wins the Tour Down Under. Impey manages 6th for us. Ledagny holds on to his mountain jersey ahead of Michael Woods and Durbridge, who finished 3rd, and Hamilton was actually 4th in that competition, so 3rd and 4th in the mountain standings for us. Peter Sagan wins the points competition, no surprise there. He beat out Ledagnu in the end. Edmondson managed 4th after joining the breakaway in the last 2 stages. Caleb Ewan held on to his white jersey fairly comfortably in the end, over 3 minutes ahead of Ballerini and Cosnefroy. And we ended up winning the team competition, a small consolation for Impey's pretty average performance, to be fair. So there we have it, guys. The Tour Down Under is done. A pretty exciting final stage. I hoped Impey would have made more of an impression, to be honest. He didn't have his best days on the most important stages for him. I think he had a -2 on stage 4, -1 today. So yeah, he couldn't retain his Tour Down Under win from last season. But not the worst performance, 6th in the end, missing out on a top 5. But look how close that top 5 is, absurd. Michael Woods, 1 second ahead of Peter Sagan and 2 seconds ahead of Pozzovivo. Dennis and Porte, the Aussies, round out the top 5. Pretty exciting Tour Down Under, to be fair. So guys, the playthrough is done. I really hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I really enjoyed making this, to be fair. And I'm definitely going to try and look into making these as the cycling season goes on, playing the races as they take place in real life. And I'm also definitely going to try and start a career or pro cyclist at some point. So let me know if that is something you would be interested in. So all that remains to be said is thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like and a comment down below if you did. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. And I'll see you guys in the next one.